Hi guys, I just wanted to send you a little message today as today is my big 40 birthday. And I thought as you get to these big milestones in your life, you tend to look back on your life or your last 10 years, last 2 years even, and just sort of think about where you're at, where you've come from, where you're going. But a lot of the time we actually focus on the negative things. So we focus on the things we haven't done, the things we haven't achieved, the moments we missed, or the opportunities we didn't take, or we didn't get, or we think we didn't get. And as I was sitting and thinking about these things and turning 40, and I started to go down that train of thought, and I thought to myself, no, hang on. It's too easy to look at the few things that we didn't do right. And usually they are very minute things, or even big things, but there's very few of them. And so I really started to think about, actually, what are the things that I have achieved in the last 5-10 years in my life? Where am I right now? And is that in line with where I want to be going and where I want to be? And so I really just wanted to speak to you today about when you get to these milestones, or even just generally in your life, it's very easy for us to slip into the things that we haven't done or haven't achieved or didn't say or didn't do. But what about all the things you have achieved? All the struggles that you got through and you survived through. Maybe there's been big traumatic events that you've come out the other side and you're still standing. I look back and I think of all the ways that I lived my life according to other people. I made my mission in life about making other people happy and not myself. And as I go into my 40s now, are there some things that I thought I would have and I don't have now? Absolutely. Are there things that I thought were just a dream that I'm actually living now? Absolutely. And for the first time over the last few years, I've started to actually live my life according to me. And that's the most freeing and liberating thing that you could do for yourself. And so, yes, you might not have, I remember when I was, 15 or 16, when you look at 40-year-olds, even 30 back then, it seemed like a lifetime away. And I always had this thing that I'd have this big 4-bedroom house, I'd have 2 kids, I'd be driving a Ferrari. I don't have any of those things. In fact, I sold my 3-bedroom house a few years ago. I have gone through a divorce and I'm currently single. I literally have a suitcase to my name. But you know what? I'm happier than I ever have been. And I'm not saying that I don't want to work towards those things. However, my priorities have shifted. Yes, I would one day potentially love a house on the beach. Whether I need 4 bedrooms is probably debatable. Do I need a Ferrari? No. In fact, I quite love the freedom of my little scooter right now. So sometimes we have to really just look at where we're at and look at, is it material things that we think bring us self-worth, that make us important or successful at these milestones in our lives? Or is it that we're living in line with our values? That we're living according to our own path? That we're allowing life to teach us things along the way, and to know that it may not go exactly how we thought it would go. But I've come to learn that that is the beauty of life, that it takes you to these interesting places in your life, physically or emotionally. And so what I like to do is reflect, and obviously you do it more so on a big birthday, or any birthday maybe. But it's good to just reflect weekly, daily's even better, because reflection allows us to be more present in our lives. Reflection allows us to not dwell on the past, but to look at it, learn from it, and do better next time. It allows us to be more aware of the things that we're doing. It allows us to realize very quickly when we're out of alignment. It allows us to regroup if we have gone off course and get back to what it is that really matters in our lives. And so, as I turn 40, I want to say to you that one, age is just a number. I moved to Bali a few months ago and I was meeting a lot of people in their 20s. And I started to feel really insecure and old. Then I thought to myself, these people are hanging out with me. They don't care what age I am. They just liked me for me. And I'm in better shape than I ever have been. I'm happier than I ever have been. I'm more aligned with my purpose in life than I ever have been. And so don't worry about getting old. Because when we worry about getting old, we become old. When we just look at our lives and be grateful for everything we have, be grateful for everything we've been through. I mean, in 40 years, it still baffles me to say those words, but in 40 years that I've been on this planet, I've been through so many ups and downs. I have been in the darkest places attempting suicide. I've been on the highest places where I've been successful in a job or a sporting event, or even on my wedding day. It was a beautiful day. And yes, life doesn't always unfold the way you think it's going to. I never imagined I would be divorced. To be honest, I never imagined I'd be married in the first place. I was never one of those girls who dreamt of my big wedding and my babies and all of that. So you just never know. And that's what's beautiful about it. Just go with it, enjoy it, embrace it, and be grateful every single day that you are breathing, that you wake up every day to live your life again. And so that's just my little soapbox moment as I head into this milestone, as I head into my 40s, into this new chapter that I'm so excited about, because in my 30s, oh my God, I grew so much as a person. I learned so much about myself. So if my 40s are even half of that, it's going to be epic. So just make sure that you are aligning with your values, that you are living your life according to what feels right for you, not for anyone else. Because nobody else is there every day taking the knocks, taking the celebrations. It's just you, and you can do it. So just take care of your body, take care of your health, take care of your family, take care of your mind, and never stop growing and moving forward.